Hello, I'm Laura. It is Thursday, July 17th, 2025, and these are today's Heartlines. The theme for Heartlines this week is friendship. Friendship is a wonderful theme, but can it expand into the whole world? Especially where we see violence being perpetrated upon people in devastating ways as Russia continues to bomb Ukraine, as people are dying in the West Bank and in Gaza, especially when it comes to children. It's just a sad thing to see so much division, so much hatred in our world. And we cannot respond to these violent events by hating those who are perpetrating them, because that just continues the cycle of hatred. So what is ours to do and be when we see such news in our headlines on a day-to-day basis? Well, ours is to be a friend and to do what we can in friendship. I heard of a couple of groups that have inspired me. One is called Friends Without Borders, and it's where thousands of children in both Pakistan and India are writing to children in the other country to establish friendships at an early age so that these cultures grow through their divisions and into a time where their peoples are sharing that friendship. And in Israel and Gaza, despite all of the difficulties of today's world, a wonderful group continues called the Jerusalem Youth Chorus. And it is made up of both Israeli and Palestinian youth who come together every week to practice music and to share, sometimes very challenging shares in disagreement or agreement, whatever it is, but to share in friendship and connect in ways where they have this open communication and again, grow their respective countries into more open communication and friendship. What powerful examples of friendship. But again, what is ours to do? What can we do right from where we are, wherever that may be? Well, if all of these young people can start bridging the gaps that divide, perhaps so can we. Perhaps we can look to those with whom we have had divisions in our family, in our community, in our nations, and even outside of our nations, and start reaching out in friendship, in our words, in our letters, in our caring for each other. In fact, I live in a neighborhood in which I am privileged to be part of a circle of friends that's made up of people from every political spectrum. The bottom line is we care for each other. And if people start caring for each other beyond all the things that separate us, perhaps we can create a world in which more and more people care for each other beyond the borders and the boundaries of separation. So I'm going to hold this hope in my heart that we are able to do this as we go into our prayer time today. And I know that to be a friend to all people is a big order, but perhaps it can start by being a friend to the people we know in our lives right where we are. So let's start by taking a deep breath and closing our eyes and focusing on this thought. I am a friend to people everywhere by being a friend to people right here I am a friend to people everywhere by being a friend to people right here. And so it is, as the computer chime brings us out of this time of prayer. You know, it is easy to connect in friendship. We are doing it right now as you watch this video and as I feel your presence in my heart. To be a friend is what every great spiritual teacher has taught us to be for each other. For as one of my great spiritual teachers, Jesus, once said, we are here to love one another. Thank you for being my friend today, and have a wonderful day.